how long was it before you started making money on YouTube to you actually moving to Hollywood?
Um, 2.5 years.
Okay. So for 2.5 years, you were hustling in Michigan. And then was it like a certain dollar amount where you felt, okay, I got enough money to move?
hmm It was I got a $40,000 check
Oh,
from
from
YouTube,
YouTube. Yeah, okay, cool. This is enough to go get an
and then I
apartment,
moved. Yep,
pad myself a little bit.
yep. I moved to Hollywood on Vine Street.
Oh, well, I used to live on Sunset Vine.
Yeah, across the street from there.
Okay, yeah, Sunset Vine Tower.
Yeah,
That's when I moved to LA in 2013. That's where I lived.
yeah,
Frank Ocean was in my building.
bro.
Yeah, I used to run into him in the elevator sometimes.
Yeah, I used to live across the street from there.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, we were.
where
I
that.
know exactly. It's those apartment complexes right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lived there
Where
for
Trader
about.
Joe's at, you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about.
Where Trader
Yeah,
Joe's is. And there's a Walgreens
yeah, yeah.
right across the street there. We were there for 6 months, and the homeless problem just got too much to bear.
Yeah, it was crazy out there.
It was insane.
It's like zombie. It was at one point they started. I don't think it's like that now, but it was like zombie land in Hollywood. I'm talking about. I done seen some shit.
No, my lady got threatened walking her dog. The homeless guy said, "I'm gonna kill you and that fucking dog."
Yes,
You see how you're not surprised right
that's what
now?
I'm saying. Like I had the girl I was with at the time. She was walking down the street or whatever, and somebody said, I'm gonna shoot you in the head."
Yeah, I remember this one time I came outside. There was like a Chipotle, like like in the bottom of the building,
Yeah.
and I went to go get some Chipotle, and there was a tent in front of in front of that building that was so big that I had to walk into the street to go around the tent. I mean, the tent took up the entire fucking street block. You know what I'm saying? The sidewalk, the tent was that big. It was like one of these like extended super camper tents.
It was
And
crazy.
I'm like, yo, like, how did the police just allow this to happen? Like, this doesn't make any damn sense.
I don't know what it is. I guess it's like a law that they let them do what they got to do
Yeah.
or something. But that shit was crazy.
No, I mean, what we actually had to do was I literally let them keep the remainder of my lease. I think I let them keep my whole deposit and just broke my lease.
Mm.
I think it was like a 2-month deposit. Yeah, and I was like, how do we get out? They're like, well, we can let you out if we just keep the deposit. And I'm like, that's cool. Y'all can keep this deposit. I'm done.
Yeah,
And that's when I moved to Calabasas.
yeah,
That's where I've been ever since.
yeah. It's nice out there.
It is. It's a lot nicer than Sunset and Vine.
Nice and clean.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How did it feel like?
I feel like I put Calabasas on the map.
Oh, the Moonwalking Calabasas? I mean, the
People be
Kardashian
saying-
kind of.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like
Well, the song
I
wise.
feel like for my generation,
Yeah,
I feel like I put it on the map.
that's a great song.
Yeah.
Wait, is that your biggest song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up. It's like 500 million views.
That's more than that.
Well, if you don't count the Apple, I can't count the Apple stream.
Yeah.
But in terms of Spotify and YouTube, it adds up to like 500.
Yeah.
You could probably add a few hundred off of Apple on top of it. They just don't release those numbers publicly.
Yeah.
Did you know that was going to be your biggest song?
Mm-mm. I didn't.
So,
Not at all. Free Blueface, man.
yeah, he's locked up right now.
Yep.
But it was just I think it was like a probation violation. It's not anything too serious.
Yeah. I don't really know how the jail system work in terms of like
Nor should you.
violation.
Nor should you.
My case, speaking of jail, I just got my case dismissed.
But what'd you have a case for?
I was driving on the way to a video shoot, and I got pulled over, and I had a weapon in the car.
You didn't register it,
It was my weapon though.
but you didn't have a carry permit.
Mm-mm. Cause out here it's like, I mean now you can get
No,
a CCW.
they changed the laws. Now you can actually
Yeah,
get a
like-
carry permit a lot easier.
Yeah, when this happened, it was like, it was only like Ventura County or Orange County or some shit you can have a CCW.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I went to jail for that.
Okay, so you got charged with a gun charge.
but they dropped it down to reckless driving.
Okay.
So I went to the judge, and it was kind of a slap on the wrist. It just made me do classes, but the classes like kind of scare you. So they took me. I went to the morgue.
Oh, really?
It was the most life-changing thing I ever did in
And
my
they showed
life.
you dead bodies. They showed you
I seen
gunshot
500.
victims.
Yeah, I seen everything, right? I seen like as soon as we walked downstairs to the morgue, I seen like head splattered, blood everywhere, like the most gory shit you can ever see in your life. Eyeballs hanging down on the ground, like
Damn.
crazy, like bodies turning green and flies around it from decay, fully burnt bodies. They showed me like where they put Michael Jackson when he died and like all types of shit. Like it was like, and it smelled like no smell you ever even think of. It's like disgusting. It's crazy.
I mean, was it because you felt that someone might rob you? You just need to protect yourself?
Yeah, this is around the time where it was crazy. And I had my video shoot was in like fucking Inglewood or some shit, and I'm in a Lamborghini. So it's like,
Would you have security with you?
cause I didn't have like right now, you see how I'm moving. Like I don't have like I'm not riding around in no expensive ass car
Yeah, but you're
anywhere.
also coming here to meet with someone you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
In
yeah,
a
yeah.
safe studio.
But still, like
There's
even
you knew there wasn't going to be a bunch of people and shit like that.
yeah,
It was
but
going to be just
I
me, you, and
know
cameraman.
I've been to LA long enough to know like certain places you ain't supposed to bring no Lamborghini, you know?
But you brought the Lamborghini.
I did because it's like a closed shoot. So as long as I get get in and I park, I'm gonna be good.
I feel like with me, whenever I feel any tinge of I don't know, I always bring armed security.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes,
Like even certain interviews I do with certain people, I'll have armed security with me right there just because I don't know the person.
yeah.
Like I don't have one here because
Yeah,
I know you.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
gonna happen. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We not on that.
Yeah.
But like if it's like a certain like drill rapper that I don't know if he's gonna bring an entourage with him, and you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, let me just keep my guy here armed just in case nothing stupid occurs, you know.
Yeah.
But and especially if I go to a party or an event,
Yeah.
every time I'll bring armed security. Every single time.
Yeah, nah. If I go out anywhere, I always got security.
But this was a video shoot, so you felt like
Video shoot. I was on tour with Kevin Gates, and I flew back to LA literally just to shoot for one day, just to shoot this shoot. And I got pulled over and went to jail. So, yeah, I mean, I usually have security. I definitely learned my lesson now, you know.
I mean, because security really isn't even that much.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
like,
mean, it kind of is a little bit. I mean, for a day, I don't know how much you paying, but
I mean, 400 or 500.
Yeah, that shit add up if you're doing like a lot, you know.
Yeah, but think about.
I mean, it's worth it though, you know.
Think about the alternative: go to jail,
Right.
potentially having to shoot somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Think about, you know, even if you're in the right, there's the lawsuits that could occur. You know what I'm saying? Like laws are crazy out here.
Yeah.
You know, you shoot someone for a reason, they'll sue you and win, or you have to settle with them. You know, I just feel like, you know, there's definitely been some times where I've been lazy, not brought security, and wish I just brought security. You know what I mean? Because weird shit would start happening. Like, so yeah. I mean, you got money.
Yeah.
If you could bet 100,000 on a roulette table, there's no reason you can't spend 500 on security.
Nah, I know.
Because think about how much do you spend to get this case lowered?
Not a lot at all.
Oh, not that much?
Hell no.
Okay.
Nah, it was very cheap. I just
Okay.
paid for the classes.
Oh, so you didn't have to get a lawyer to try to.
No, I got a lawyer, but my lawyer is like damn near my homie.
Oh, okay.
So it was I didn't have to go to a random person and pay lawyer fees.
Let me tell you, I just interviewed Boosie. He paid 100,000 to get out of gun charge at one point.
It's crazy.
He said YFN Lucci spent $300,000 to get out of that RICO case.
Damn.
But that's Drew Finley. That's, you know.
Oh yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, I just interviewed him. He was Big Meech's lawyer.
Mm.
He was also Donald Trump's lawyer at one point.
Damn. So he's go.
I remember I asked him, I said, how much does it cost to
like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't be understanding, like, okay, is he get charging this much because like he know the judges and he can get off easy because he friends with everybody, or is it like some shit where he just smart as fuck and he just know how to get you out?
Well, he broke down to me what happened in the YFN Lucci case. Do you know Lucci at all?
I don't know
You
personally.
know personally? Okay. So here's what happened in the Lucci case. Lucci was out with his friend. A shootout happened, and his friend gets killed. And he gets charged. You know, when a crime occurs, if you're a part of a crime, even if you don't kill the person, you can get charged with a murder if someone around you gets killed. Right?
Yeah.
You know, so he gets charged with a murder, and then they expand it to a RICO. So then you got this whole crazy situation, right? So Drew Finley, who charged $300,000, and it's interesting because like what he told me was like, I was like, how much is a retainer? He goes, we don't do retainers. We tell you how much it's going to cost, and you pay us the full amount, and it's a lot, and then we'll do our best to get you out of it.
Mm.
Right? They don't do payments. It's like, give us the whole thing, and then, you know, we'll take it on. So he got, when you do like if you have like a RICO, it's like 85% of your time, right? When you take a plea deal or you get convicted. And a murder is like similar, like 85, 75% of your time. So he got the charge reduced to a gang association charge, meaning you're just around gang members. You're not actually part of the gang.
Yeah.
And in those cases, you have to do a third of your time. So he negotiated down to a gang association. He got him 10 years. He got him time served, including the house arrest. And then he got a note from the prosecutor to the judge, and the judge said he's never seen this before, to say that once he does his time, he will get released at the first parole hearing. So with time served, he had 3.5 months left. And that's why he paid $300,000.
So is he finna get out?
He's getting out in 3 months.
Oh, that's dope. It's worth it. Shit. What the fuck?
So when you ask me, you know, what are you paying for these lawyers?
Yeah.
This is the type of shit that you're paying for.
Mm.
They sit there and the thing is, the trial was already, this wasn't like an early plea deal. The trial was already starting.
Yeah.
They're already in jury selection. And he was like, nah, we're going to stick to this. We're going to do this. And then once the prosecution started to get a little nervous, then they just got to do this, and then write us a note.
He been locked up for a minute, right?
3 years.
He just had to find Drew, huh?
He had to find Drew. That was Boosie's lawyer. Boosie referred him.
That's crazy.
Yep.